Hello, welcome to the demo of our newest product, the HR Templates Vault. So, for the HR Templates Vault, we have two files. One for the government contributions calculator, and then the other one naman is for employee management. So, start muna tayo sa government contributions calculator. So, for this one, yung table reference ko dito is yung latest na posted for SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. Now, kung may changes naman, flexible naman to. You can just edit kung may changes for the succeeding years naman. So, let's have an example for the calculator. So, dito, meron ako yung single lang na parang one reference lang per basic salary kung gusto nyo lang i-check. And then, the other one naman is yung list view if you want to have an overview of all the contributions for all the employees. Yan. So, start muna tayo dito sa calculator dito. So, kung mag-enter tayo dito, 30,000 for example. So, as you can see, mabilis lang siya. Nagpa-populate immediately yung mga contributions. So, double check natin just to make sure na tama. So, for SSS, tingnan natin yung employee and employee share and then total SSS share niya for 30,000 na basic salary. So, hanapin natin dito yung 30,000. So, this one. So, ang employee share is 1,500 and then employer is 3,000 plus yung 30 pesos. So, pagbalik natin sa calculator, dapat ang total is 4,530. So, correct naman siya. Now, for PhilHealth naman, 30,000 pesos check natin dito. So, dito siya papasok sa between 10,000 to 100,000. So, for this one, ang computation is 5% multiplied by the actual salary. So, then yun, di-divide pa yun equally divided by 2 sa employee and employer. So, 130,000 times 5%. So, that's 1,500. So, divide by 2, dapat 750 for the employee and the employer. Ayan, so tama naman. Now, for the Pag-ibig contribution, check naman natin yung 30,000 na hanapin natin dito. So, dito siya papasok. So, employee share, 200 pesos. Employer share, 200 pesos. So, total contribution is 400 pesos. Ayan, so tama naman siya. So, sa list view, same calculations lang siya pero naka-group na siya for all employees na to. If ito yung preferred nyo na view. So, okay lang naman if you keep both layout. Now, moving on sa HR template natin for employee management. So, dito meron tayong settings. So, dito yung input lahat later for setup. Then, we have employee database, employee file checklist, which is links sa file database, personal file database. We also have movement tracker, training log, master list, ayan. And then, lastly, we have the dashboard. So, start muna tayo sa settings. Balikan natin. So, dito sa settings, dito nyo input yung department. So, you can input, siguro ilang department pa to. So, 19 departments, and then position, personal file checklist, ano yung mga parang standard ninyo na requirements, file requirements for all employees. So, input nyo lang yan dito. And then, for the file location naman, para hindi kayo later nahihirapan mag-locate ng files kung nasan na ba. So, pwede halimbawa sa Google Drive nyo in-organize yung file nyo, you can create one folder for each files and then input nyo lang dito yung link. Para later, madali nyo na lang hanapin kung saan na-save yung data. Pero kung hindi naman to applicable sa inyo, so for example, sa computer nyo directly, sinesave yung data nyo. So, you can just leave itong links na column and then just specify kung anong file name or folder dun sa computer ninyo para hindi mahirap hanapin. Now, moving on sa employee database. So, dito nyo na isa-set up lahat ng details ng employees like yung employee ID, full name. So, sa status, you can select from active, probationary, resigned, and then terminated. And then for the employment type naman, we have full-time, part-time, contractual, and then intern. Sa department, nakalink na to sa settings, same with positions and job title. Then as you can scroll to the left, you have a date column for yung date height, regularization date, termination or resign date, and then kung sinong immediate supervisor per employee, and then yung mga contact information, and then yung mga government IDs nila like SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, and TIN number din per employee. Now, for the personal file checklist, para organize lang din, para matatrack nyo lang din kung kompleto na ba, na-submit na ba, or may pending pa per employee. So, dito nyo siya i-input. So, we can adjust this one. Ayan. So, for example, gawa tayo ng new, and may new employee. So, click nyo yan. So, as you can see, nag-clear yung data. So, now, magsaselect kayo ng employee dito. So, halimbawa, employee number 3 kasi nag-run ako ng sample kanina. And then, mag-auto-populate yung status and employment type. Just in case may pagkakaiba sa mga documents or files na required per status or employment type, hindi na kailangan balikan later dun sa employment database. And then, dito magpapopulate lahat ng documents, standard documents ninyo, and then i-select nyo lang kung required or not required per file. So, usually, required naman tong lahat ng to. And then, for the column, kung halimbawa kung kailan sila nag-submit, doon nyo lang i-input. So, halimbawa, January 6 sila nag-submit. And then, yung validity, kung may validity date, input nyo lang din dito. Kung wala, just leave it blank. And then, kung saan nyo in-store yung data, input nyo lang dyan. As you can see, nag-auto-populate na rin yung link para mabilis kang hanapin. And then, kapag okay na to, kung ito lang yung sinabit niya, just update din yung status ng iba na pending. And then, click save. Ayan. Nag-ask naman niya ng confirmation. Then, click OK. And then, yung data natin ngayon, nandito na siya sa personal file database. Now, for example, bumalik si employee, nag-submit, finalo up ninyo. Search nyo lang to. So, magpapopulate ulit tong table natin dito. Ayan, based dun sa mga nasubmit na, or hindi pa niya nasubmit. So, for example, dito nag-sign na siya ng kontra, ng dito, job description, government ID, input nyo lang din dito kung kailan. And then, kung halimbawa sa contract, 1 year lang, papalitan ko to. 2027. Tapos, kung may expiration din yung government ID, input nyo lang din dito. So, you can add, since group na to minsan, double check nyo na lang. Halimbawa, after a year, gusto nyo i-check ulit. So, 2027, ayan. Then, kung saan nyo ulit sinave, input nyo lang din dito. So, employment contract, job description. Ito is optional lang itong stored location. Kung gusto nyo lang talaga na organize yung data, and then government ID. Ayan. Tapos kung may remarks, input nyo lang din dito. Halimbawa, basta mag-notes na lang kayo dyan. And then click update kapag may additional data. Click yes. Ayan. Then click OK. And then pagbalik natin sa personal file, ayan, na-update na yung mga data niya. And then nandito na rin yung link. So, ayan. Now, next naman is yung movement tracker. So, for the movement tracker, dito nyo i-check yung movement type. Halimbawa, may promotion, new hire, regularize, resign, transfer, or terminated. So, for example, si employee 4 ay promoted. Ayan. So, input lang natin kung kailan. January 6, department 1. Or pwede nyo lang din i-leave to as blank. And then same department lang, and then from position C to position D, for example. And then yung reason, pwede yung input, and then sino nag-approve. So, copy nyo lang yan. So, dito, wag yung i-delete tong past the red line kasi ito yung magiging code natin later on sa master list. Now, for the trainings log, dito nyo input lahat ng trainings na ina-attendan per employee. So, input nyo kung sinong employee, anong seminar name or training name or title. And then, anong category, kung compliance, skills, leadership, or technical, input nyo lang dyan. And then, for provider, input, and then date attended, yung cost, tapos kung na-receive na ba yung certificate. Ayan, input nyo lang din dito or i-update nyo lang. And then, input nyo lang din kung hanggang kailan valid, kung may certificate man or kailangan i-renew, importante. So, para ma-notify kayo later on kung kailangan nang i-renew yung mga certificates or trainings ng employees. Then, meron tayong remarks column. Again, do not delete past the red line. Huwag yung i-edit. Huwag i-edit past the red line kasi ito yung reference natin for yung master list and dashboard. Next naman is yung master list. So, dito na lahat ng data for all the employees from their status, employment type, department, position, movement tracker, trainings attended. Ayan, tapos yung mga pending files and expiring certificate. So, halimbawa, marami kayo later employees. So, pwede nyo siyang filter lang dito. Halimbawa, gusto nyo lang i-check si employee 2. Click OK. So, makikita nyo na dito lahat ng data sa kanya. So, yung movement, trainings attended, yung mga pending files para madaling i-follow up later on. And then, ano yung mga expiring na certificates niya. So, kung babalik nyo lang naman yan, select all, then click OK. Now, sa dashboard, nandito na yung summary naman, yung overview. Parang general overview naman nito. So, dito you can input yung company details or title. Dito sa charts, we have employees per department, employees per status, employee type, and then yung trainings attended per category or type. Kung technical, leadership, ano ba yung mga kaninang skills, and so on. Now, dito naman sa mga tables, start muna tayo sa department. So, dito makikita nyo yung detailed breakdown ng number of employees per department, per position or job title, and per status. So, dito lahat yan, and employment type. Then, meron din tayong breakdown ng trainings per category, kung ilang employees ang nag-attend per category. And then, dito sa next table, yung mga employees with pending files lang. So, dito, para makikita nyo kung sino yung mga need yung i-follow up. So, employee 1, Miss Ali, halimbawa wala ka pang job description, government ID, madali na lang i-follow up. Hindi nyo na kailangang hanapin pa or halugugin yung mga data ninyo. Nandito na agad. And then, follow up nyo na lang siya. Same with the expiring certificates, andito na rin. And then, andito na rin yung mga data. Halimbawa ito, expiring na yung training mo, ma'am, employee 1, yung training A mo, March 10, 2026 ang expiry. So, dito 60 days to from the date to day. So, yan. Madali na lang siyang ayusin. So, yun lang naman. So, halimbawa may mga suggestions pa kayo, pwede lang naman kami i-message para ma-improve pa natin yung system since bago pa lang itong HR templates vault namin. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, kapag gusto mag-order, just DM us. Nasa link below naman yung mga accounts namin. So, yun lang po. Thank you.